First of all, I want to start by saying Happy New Year. What a great way to have a fresh start. And speaking of fresh starts, I have the honor today of being able to tell you about our 2022 home holiday transformation. And I think reading the nomination letter tells the story much better than I. Dear Kay Renee, I've been an admirer of the program you instituted a few years ago, where you accepted applications and awarded a deserving individual a room makeover. How fun it was to read about these great surprises for an individual whose life had hit a bump in the road. I never imagined that I would be submitted a nomination. However, I do know an individual who I believe is quite deserving. Approximately 3 years ago, my son began dating a young woman. They soon became inseparable. On July 3rd, 2021, my son was diagnosed with stage 4 colorectal cancer. While frightened by this diagnosis, this young couple forged ahead with life, working through chemo treatments, buying a house, radiation treatments, planning vacations, and ultimately becoming engaged to be married. My son endured a lot, and his fiancée endured it all with him, and ultimately the news that the cancer had returned. While they both remained positive and continued to fight, by early July it became clear my son was not going to beat this disease. Hospice was called in, and as she had always done, his fiancée by his side, loving and supporting him. My son and his fiancée were married on July 23rd of 2022, making him the happiest man in the world. He died on July 27th, 2022, changing his new wife's life forever. The reason I am nominating my daughter-in-law for a room makeover is twofold. First, at the time they bought the house, my son was undergoing chemo, and they were not able to do much with the house to make it their own. Secondly, my daughter-in-law has remained in the house, and while she works to keep my son's memory alive every day, I know she'd like to be able to change a few things so the memories are not in every corner of the home. I know there are probably many people who are deserving of your home holiday transformation. However, based upon the immense heartbreak this young woman has experienced over this last year, while showing so much strength and supporting my son without faltering, causing me to believe she is a worthy candidate for the honor this year. We couldn't agree more. Sometimes fresh starts can be a wonderful thing, but sometimes fresh starts are forced upon us. And if what we can do is bring just a small moment of joy, it is absolutely worth it. Take a look with me.